Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and today I want to actually make some bouquets with you. We haven't done this in a while, and this might be actually the last opportunity of the season because they are predicting a widespread frost tonight. I already got a frost. September 6th, earliest frost in history.
History.
September 6th, we got down to 34 degrees, and I surveyed the land. My basil was fine. I was like, ow, we skipped a frost. I went down the hill, I saw color. I didn't inspect closely. I should have, because you could see the color from a distance, but once I got closer to the zinnias a few days later, I noticed the tops were all brown and only the edges had color. So while I saw color from a distance, I did get a light frost, so I lost a lot of my zinnias, all my queen lime zinnias, and the ageratum. So I don't have any of that to play with today. But we have some beautiful other ingredients. Before we get into that though, it's mom season here at the shop, and as you guys know, we do a soccer fundraiser for the youth soccer program. So people buy vouchers from the kids, from the soccer players, and they come here and they exchange those vouchers for moms, and at the end of the season, they pay me X amount per voucher. So I split the profits about 50-50 with the soccer kids, and so they make some money for their program, and we have a lot of business here at the shop. Now so far we've done about 1,400 of the 10-inch mums. It's like a 9-10-inch pot of the large mums, and then we've done a few hundred of the small 6.5-inch pots. Pickup was supposed to end last weekend, but the tickets didn't get distributed until late, so I'm allowing them to pick up while I'm open here on Boone Street. As far as me, I feel great. If you are new here, I had breast cancer surgery back in July, mid-July. I had a double mastectomy and I've been recovering. I still don't have all of my clearance. I'm not allowed to do 5 to 10 pounds more than that. So I've been lift one bucket at a time, one mum at a time. I'm not supposed to really do repetitive motion, but as you'll see, I've been harvesting. But my surgeon, I'm making progress. I have 2 surgeries left before the end of the year. I'm getting a reconstruction surgery, and then I have a hysterectomy scheduled. So it's gonna be a rough few months, and then I'll be able to hop back into the gym in the new year. And by the time we open up Grandpa's greenhouse that I'm standing in right now to start our hanging baskets, I should be in tip-top shape. Fingers crossed, send all the well wishes, all the vibes, all the above. Anyway, last night I did a big harvest, but it was the first time in a very long time that I wasn't feeling rushed, that I didn't have somewhere else to be, that I wasn't waiting, leaving for a doctor's appointment or needing to pick up mums, etc. So I was able to really enjoy myself and spend a couple of hours harvesting in the field. And I did take some clips that I posted on Instagram and Facebook in the stories section. I'll show you guys those right now so you'll have an idea of what we're working with today. It's the first time in a long time that I've actually harvested and taken my time. It's a beautiful evening, and I'm just gonna continue to snip away, but this is feeling an awful lot like the December calendar page. We might have to have a photo shoot with this status. Is there a rule about how many times Tahara Rebecca can be in the calendar? Don't I make the rules though? I grew this carnation from it's really long, it's really tall. Oh, look at the weeds. From Farmer Bailey Plugs. I cannot remember for the life of me what the name of it is, but man, I'd grow it again. I've only gotten a few stems, but I got it in really late. I think I like it. So pretty. Sweet William, or Amazon dianthus. One of my favorite things about this is that it's just so quick to harvest, and it has such an impact in a bouquet, and it's the perfect color that just goes with everything. I'm just cutting as much as I can. This might be the last weekend with flowers. Now here we have the opposite of Amazon dianthus. Gumfrina takes forever to pick, and it does not have such an impact in a bouquet, but it does make for some whimsical little lollipops. Sad news to report, I actually did end up getting hit with a frost, and the ageratum is toast, unfortunately. Well, look. Well, there's a stem that looks great, and that's probably usable, but all the top
It was a very light frost, but it definitely kicked the ageratum and some of my zinnias. Look at how gorgeous these are. Oh, Scabiosa. Horrible name, stunning flower.
I think it might be a calendar contender.
It's the end of the Coreopsis as we know it, and I'm not fine. Lacy blue Dodiscus in all different forms. We've got the perfect flower, the one that's almost open, and then the spent ones. Interest all over with the stupid truck going by. Excuse me? Excuse me? This Lisianthus is a late planted crop and it's a little shorter, but man, stunning. And once again, I give you a Puccino Choco. She's a beautiful but short Lisianthus for me. The first blooms I always let come and go. Whoop. And then the top ones look better. I'm having to start to zoom out. This is a pretty big bunch of straw flowers. I still have a lot left, but I'm gonna just leave them for now and see how busy we are at the shop tomorrow.
Now a word from our sponsor, and then we'll make bouquets. Ooh, what's for dinner? Not only do we have these amazing fully loaded pork taquitos, but we have some of HelloFresh's brand new ready-made meals. Oh my gosh. As you guys know, not only am I still recovering from surgery, it's also super busy in the fall season with moms at my shop. That's when these ready-made meals come in handy because less work for me and still my family is fed. Another late night, another HelloFresh meal. Today, we're cooking it, and it is that ground pork taquito meal. I am so excited for it. Let's get it started. One of the great things about HelloFresh meals is that most of them can be made in half hour or less. So if you get home late and you're starving, dinner is ready in a jiff. Okay, oven's on. I am gonna start cooking. I need to chop up some onions and then cook the pork. Ooh, guacamole. I have yet to try a HelloFresh meal that I did not love. In fact, I keep coming back for more of them. And let me tell you, this one that I'm making right now, it did not disappoint. It is absolutely delicious. And why have I never thought of creamy guacamole ever before in my life? You guys can take advantage of the new HelloFresh by using code FlowerHillFM at HelloFresh.com for 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. That's one free meal per box with an active subscription. Your free meals are applied as a discount on the first box, new or returning subscribers only. And this also varies by plan. Sign up today. Click the link below or use my code FlowerHillFM at HelloFresh.com. I want to eat it, but I think it's too hot and I don't want to burn my tongue, so I'm going to give it like 45 seconds. I almost forgot the hot sauce. Cheers. That creamy guacamole is... So taquitos are supposed to be handheld, and it's holding up. I'm impressed. So good. And we're back. Okay, we are rocking and rolling, and guys, let me tell you that HelloFresh meal, that creamy guacamole, it was guacamole plus sour cream plus lime juice. Whip it all up. Oh my God. That's gonna be a regular on my menu because it was delicious. Okay, let's make bouquets. I have so many colors here. Let's get a shot from where my view is. Let me get my camera, my phone, and do a little pan of the buckets so you guys see what I'm working with. Okay, see? Sunflowers, celosia. Oh, marigolds. I forgot about the marigolds, which I crushed in the car, a few of them. Scabiosa, Lisianthus, zinnias, basil, Sahara rudbeckia, status, straw flowers. This is my garbage. That's from last week. And then look. And these are the late snapdragons, and this is some of the Hopi red dye amaranth. Oh, look at this bucket of status. Oh, I'm obsessed with status. I have blue status too, but I didn't cut any. I didn't cut everything that I have, and some stuff wasn't looking so great, so some of the blue status was looking a little brown. Some of the white status was too, but I was able to get a pretty big bucket full, and I was able to add the straw flowers to this bucket. Gorgeous stuff. And this is actually, they're a little heavy for me, so I might not be picking up buckets because I can feel my muscles tensing up. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, the Lisianthus. Those, I'll just get the bundle for you. Oh, oops, there's a scabiosa stuck in there. Scabiosa is a horrible name, beautiful flower, but it's also very stringy sometimes, so it can get knotted up, especially if you have a big pile of them in a bucket like I do right now. This one's called Chateau. This is a Chateau Lisianthus, and it's a stunning, almost antique lavender color. And then these ones over here, this is the Puccino Choco Lisianthus that Johnny's was selling seeds for. They ended up selling out before I was able to get my hands on any. So I bought these plugs from Farmer Bailey, and they were a late planting, so they're not as tall as I would like. I like my Lisianthus to be a little bit on the taller side, but a lot of people will grow them in hoop houses to get some length on them. But I didn't have that luxury this year. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. More ingredients. I have got cinnamon basil, regular like Mrs. Burns citrus lemon lazel. Mrs. Lazel. I'll show you my new favorite zinnia right now. It is so perfect. I had never grown it before. It's an Oklahoma, like a yellow. It's yellow, but it's got a secret ingredient in the middle that makes me just love it. Yes, it's yellow, and yellow's not the best for everybody, but this has got like a pinky red center, and it's just making the perfect fall. Ooh, I don't think I'd use it in the springtime, but in the fall, it's making just that perfect little pop of color in the bouquets. So I think I have enough to make probably 30 bouquets. I don't have the energy or the stamina to make that many on camera. So we are going to make probably at least 6 or 7 bouquets on camera. I might have to come and go because I am open today, and I have customers coming in for all of the above. I have to show you. So my friend Amanda, she lives around the corner from me, and she started a business called Maplewood Baking a few years ago, and she's been really popular at farmers markets. So I asked her if she'd like to sell some of her products here. She makes sourdough loaves, she makes croissants, she makes a pain au chocolat, she makes scones, she makes a lot of stuff, bagels, English muffins, the best English muffins I've ever had, to be honest. But she also surprised me today with a little bit of decoration. Most of Amanda's loaves have a beautiful, like a leaf or a fern design on the side, and I was setting out her display when I got here this morning, and look what she did. One of them has a flower. I might have to take it. Because of the price point of my bouquets, I have to keep that in mind, that my bouquets here at the shop today are $15. Super cheap, grab and go bouquets. I call them the everyday bouquet because they're nothing fancy. I mean, these are gorgeous. No shade on my flowers. However, I'm not buying them in like I would a wholesaler and spending like $2 or $3 per rose. Believe me, it adds up quickly. Having dipped my toes into that world a little bit on certain occasions, I now understand why the prices at the florists are what they are. Because of the price that it takes to get them in, you have to pay for delivery, you have to pay, and once you have like an actual storefront, there is so much money, workers' comp. I'm paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a year in insurance and workers' comp, especially with my employees. And if you have employees, you have to consider how much you're paying them. So I do understand the traditional florist and those prices more than ever before. Look at my nails, aren't they cute? Okay, anyway, I like to keep it super simple for my customers. They come in, they're getting a $15 bouquet. It's gonna be a little bit more than a $15 value, but I feel comfortable with where I'm at. Instead of putting in maybe 3 or 4 sunflowers in these bouquets, I grab 2. So 2 sunflowers is how I'm starting. It's just enough to say there's a sunflower in here. I'm gonna go like heavy fall on this one, heavy fall. I'm not going to with everyone because I still have a lot of pinks and purples, but let's go heavy fall on this. Which of course means 2 zinnias. Now I know about the rule of 3 and all that stuff, but because of my price point, I'm keeping it simple and it will be well-rounded and it'll look glorious. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pull a yellow straw flower out of here. I pulled too hard. That's okay. I'll put it in my ear. Okay, there you go. This is not gonna stay. We'll see how long it stays. Okay, I am pulling some Celoge. Look how fun this Celoja is. It's like the perfect pop to go with the yellow and the red. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Oklahoma zinnias, give it a little bit more color, and then we'll put some greenery, which I think I'm gonna go with cinnamon basil. I had another one break. I don't look good. It looks good on one side, not both. I am a Mrs. Burns citrus lemon basil girl, but there's something about that cinnamon basil that just does it for me. And I'm gonna sneak in one Sahara Rubeckia because they're gorgeous. She's the star of the show, and I'm wrapping her up. Okay, I added a couple more amaranths to kind of even it out, and then we'll wrap it up and give it that fall look. We have this one all wrapped up and ready to go, and I actually just had a customer come in and just get some flowers for his anniversary. So, all right, on to bouquet number 2. Now we're gonna do something that has quickly become my favorite combination, which is like a purpley, dark pink, and burgundy. It works. Let's do it. I'm gonna leave sunflowers out of this one. I have a limited number of sunflowers, guys, because of my condition. I wasn't able to, plant like I would have normally. So I was very limited. It was a rough year. Added to that, we've got some amaranth and some, like the lavender snapdragons, the lavender lisianthus, for just that lighter pop. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 of them in there. Now we've got some cinnamon basil, and then a couple of these little pink Oklahoma zinnias. And the lighting here it's getting hot. It's getting hot. This sweatshirt's coming off soon. But I also think that I'm gonna just accent this with a little bit of white status since I have a literal cloud of it. I might change angles so you guys can see the buckets I'm pulling from, but I also just really like Grandpa's greenhouse and it looks really good. I'm gonna wrap it up. It's a lovely bouquet of color. You gotta have something for everybody. People are gonna come in here and they're gonna want the pinks and purples. Somebody's gonna come in here and they're gonna want just orange or just yellow. I kind of make a little bit of everything, and all of my bouquets are usually pretty unique. Let's do one of my favorite color combinations, which is, oh, I forgot that was there. It scared me. I miss making these videos with you guys. It's salmon, green, and white, or like a coral color, because you can't go wrong with these zinnias. If you let lemon basil kind of go crazy and go to seed, it just has that crazy, wild look to it, and I like it. I like it. I like it, I do. Adding 3 ooh, I kicked the camera. Adding 3 stems of this Sloge. How did I have white snapdragons look this good in September? I don't know, because you know why? Getting cold at night. Status me up. Oh. Every time I do a combination, I always say to myself, if I get married again, well, to the same guy. Which, by the way, Brad and I are celebrating next June, so it's a while away. Our 20th anniversary, and I think we've decided to like go somewhere. We've never gone anywhere. We've never done a honeymoon. Drop your suggestions. We were thinking maybe Virgin Islands. Who's gone? Oh, I'm gonna add a couple more things. Oh. I did 2 little white Oklahomas just to get a little bit more white in there, and that's amazing. I'm so excited. Customers coming. Better wrap this up. Competition! Get out of here! What's up? Okay, that actually was competition. No, he's the manager of Tractor Supply, and he's got some stuff down there, and he wanted to know if I was interested in them because he's trying to get rid of them at the shop. So it's Boomville, guys. We're small town. Competition means nothing. This is the gorgeous salmon, green, and white, or coral, if you will, because salmon's a little fishy. Coral, green, white, and the Puccino Choco. It's perfection. For me, doesn't get better than that. I just got an order for 7 bouquets. Better get going. You know what I haven't done yet? Orange. Orangey porangey. Let's do it. Bring in a couple sunflowers with them. I'm feeling marigolds. I haven't done any marigolds yet. Feeling like the yellow and the orange. These are, I know some people love them and some people hate them, but I am a fan of the smell of marigolds. Honestly, I don't know if there's a plant, and I know that this is incorrect, but I can't think of a plant that people are like, ugh, and I don't love. Like feverfew, I like it. There is one that smells like cat pee, but I can't remember what it is, but it's not feverfew for me. Anyway, let's get going on this. We did 3 sprigs of the Hopi Red Dye Amaranth, Oh, it ties in perfectly. Oh, a Sahara is going in here. Maybe some Scabiosa. Yup. So Scabiosa, you can harvest it in several different points. So you can harvest it when it's basically fully open. You can harvest it after it's open for this little, like, it almost looks like a, I forgot to, guys, this looks like a Gumfrina. I forgot to cut my Gumfrina this morning. I meant to cut my Gumfrina. Oh well, I guess I'll have to get it tonight before the frost. Okay, let's see. Little sprig of saloge in that beautiful color, and then so I'll basil it up. I think I'm gonna go with cinnamon basil on this one. I think it screams cinnamon. Oh my gosh. We wrap up this deliciousness of fall. It is like the epitome of fall. Okay, need to take a quick break because for weeks now I've been looking at Amanda's chocolate croissants. A pain au chocolat. And I have been so good. So good. I have not eaten one of them, but I think I need to. Oh god. That is ridiculous. Oh. So messy. I'm saving half of that for later. That was worth the wait. Alright, I'm gonna play with purples and yellows now because that's been one of my favorite combinations as of late, and I've got more than enough to play with. I'm gonna bring in that little yellow pop. Yep. Before I decapitate another straw flower, look at that, a nice bunch of 3. Gonna pop that right in. Oh, this Hopi red dye, just, it's a different shade. You can call it burgundy, you can call it purple, like a dark purple. Most people don't. Most people call it like a maroon. I love when a plan comes together. I'm gonna hit this with some green basil, with some lemon basil now. Fans are kicking, so sorry about the audio. I turned the oscillating fans off, knowing that they would be loud and obnoxious, but oh my goodness. Hopi red dye, I think, is the perfect fall filler. The only thing I like just as much is hot biscuits, and mine didn't make it this year. No hot biscuits for me. It's that caramely honey color. I love that just as much as I love this amaranth in the bouquets, especially in September. Heating up. I also have had a few customers, and 2 of the bouquets that I just made are gone, and they are not the ones that I already had orders for. So I gotta keep going because I don't know when the customer who ordered 7 bouquets is coming, and I don't want to keep him waiting. He's coming on behalf of his wife, Heather. Thank you. Heather owns a yoga retreat place, and it's fantastic, but she's having a retreat this weekend, so she wants bouquets for all of their tables. Okay, so let's, that one that I just made went, so let's do another one of those, and then maybe another red one. Yes, let's do red. Actually, you know what I really am loving lately? Red with the coral. So I'll do, okay, so far, oh, a big truck's coming. So far I've got peaches and corals. I'm gonna try and whip this together before, I hope it's not them coming for the 7 bouquets. It could be. No, I don't think it is. Okay. You know, I'm sticking a couple of snapdragons in there. Hello. Hey, I just saw you. Don't mind me, I'm just making a bouquet video. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay, just wrap this one up. It is that peach, red, and green and white. Oh, those snapdragons. I've got more customers coming. All right, let's see how quickly I can make one. Got Sahara Rebecca and 3 of the Dianthus. I'm gonna grab 2 of these peaches, some white status. This is why I have a hard time making videos when I'm open, because yes, it's a small town, but yes, we get busy. All right. purple basil, I think. Hi! Talking to the camera. Feel free to ignore. Giving the people what they want. They want the bouquet making videos. Oh, good! I just threw this one together. You pulled in the parking lot, and I said, let's see how quickly I can do it.
Okay.
But I got a few more over here made up. Another bouquet bites the dust. Another bouquet bites the dust. I've got some pink straw flowers right here. I think that with the pink straw flowers and the pink zinnias and the pink snapdragons and then the burgundy of the cinnamon basil and the amaranth, let's do that. Light pink ones. Strip the lower leaves. Did not do that in the field yesterday. And look, this is really 2 stems, so that's, oh, they're so cute. Okay. Hello. God. Look at that celosia. One more little show to the camera. I'm gonna wrap this one up. This is the pinky burgundy one, all wrapped up. Okay, so the coral one sold already. I'm gonna make another one of those. Don't worry, I'm just talking to myself over here. Talking to myself like a silly person. What do you think? Should I add sunflowers to this one? Should I add this one? Yeah. I'm actually gonna add my didiscus to this for just a little hint of blue. Ooh. What do you think? It's pretty? Yeah. Wait, I think I should maybe put a little bit of, oh yes. A little bit of that. And maybe one more, wow. Okay, here's this one all wrapped up. This might be my favorite. It's just a Mod Podge of all different colors, and you guys helped me with it, so it's perfect. They're helping me make bouquets. They were picking out colors.
They're adorable.
Right? Oh, I just took a picture of that one, so it's my favorite.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Do it again. Do it again.
I'll make one just like it for Heather. There's a new one. Okay, I think one more for Jerry, and then we're good. Okay, back in bouquet business. I started making another one of these because it sold and I liked it and I want to look at it more, so I need to add some sunflowers. Again, I just love it so much. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. Oh, that's this bouquet all wrapped up. I feel like the basil is biting me. Oh, it's a straw flower. They're pokey. Okay, I'm getting more confident with filming in front of people. It's not a strong suit of mine. I'm usually by myself, but I'm getting more confident. I only have one bouquet left out of all the ones that I've made so far, and I made 2 or 3 off camera because customers were here waiting for me. I just made, I think, one for those little girls that were here. They were picking out the flowers. They were so cute, but it was a mini bouquet. So sorry that's not on camera, but they were so adorable and so well behaved, and I love them so much, and I hope they come back and visit me. I gave them one of my cards and I gave them some free flowers, and I said, come see me again, because they just make my heart happy. Okay, so I'm making another, I grabbed some marigolds, look at these plumes of celosia. Come on, come on. They're so cute. I love them. I think I'm gonna do, I am avoiding the sunflowers for now. They're just too big. They're just a little bit too big, and I'm gonna maybe do a straight bunch of sunflowers for that. I'm grabbing the dianthus for that pink. And then I added 3 of the giant Bonary zinnias. My goodness. It already smells amazing, but I'm gonna add some cinnamon basil. Bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. I think I'm gonna add some pops of pink scabiosa. They're just so good. Like, they're so good. This is one plant, by the way. This is me lazy harvesting. I cut all the way down here, and there are that many stems. That's lazy harvesting. But when I go to put the bouquet together, I can just tear it apart. Oh my goodness, they just dance around the whole dang thing. I'm gonna make one more and then call it a day because it's 12:30 and I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I have leftover salad from yesterday that my mom and I got that grilled chicken salad from Capri Pizzeria. I can't wait until I have the cafe here, because then I'll have even more to do. All right, let's make something delicious. All right, started out with some red zinnias, some yellow zinnias, and some Sahara rudbeckia, and I'm throwing in some basil. It is so bright. So bright. I'm gonna take the camera outside quick. Not any better. This is life in a greenhouse, folks. Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Not for $15. Woo! There. Under the umbrella. Wow. That was fun. And it's been a while. And my plan this year, my plan before cancer, was to do a tremendous amount of flower videos. A tremendous amount in my field, a tremendous amount of bouquet making, a tremendous amount at the dollhouse that I opened up my roadside stand. That was my plan for the year. But plans changed because I was not expecting a very early, I mean, my mammogram was March 27th, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer within 2 weeks of that. So, but we're on the mend, and we've got beautiful flowers. Pause for thumbnail. Yeah, okay, that was the thumbnail for this video. I've got to get some lunch while I don't have any customers because these bouquets are going to go quick. You guys saw how many I made, and they're all gone. And I know I've got one pre-order, so one of these is already sold or more. I probably have enough to make 10 more bouquets, and then I'm sold out. So I'm really happy. Really, really happy with that. So, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this bouquet making video. Hopefully we don't get a killing frost tonight and I'm able to make a couple more of these before the end of the season, but no promises. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you soon. Look at that mess I made. Such a mess. Here we have the last bouquet of the day, and quite possibly the season, held by none other than Miss Dirty Lily herself. Au revoir, sweet flowers, au revoir. Okay, bye. Okay. Nicole from Flower Hill Farm here with the latest trend in edible fashion. We're all familiar with the candy necklace. And here we have the tomato necklace. It's just like a candy necklace. You just reach down and just pull it off the string whenever you need a little snack. Follow for more fashion advice.
In all reality, these are the spoon tomatoes I was telling you about, and this isn't even 5% of the ones that are dangling from the plant right now. They're so cute. Have you ever harvested the squash at this size and ate them as a snack? Oh, my nails are so cute. They're delicious. So fresh.